here's the original Bradley smoker. It's a 4-rack unit, and we'll go through some of the components of it here. So what we're going to cook, we're going to do some ribs, some chicken breasts, and some veggies, corn on the cob, potatoes, stuff like that. Now the unit itself consists of 2 parts. First part is the smoke generator, where you put in the pieces of wood that come in little discs. They look like hockey pucks, and I'll show you those when I insert them. That's what creates the smoke. It heats it just to the point of where these wood pucks smoke, but they don't catch on fire. So where your smoke taste comes from. And then the main part is this has a heater in it as well. It's like a little, it's almost built like a little keg refrigerator. You can see the door. It's got the rubber strip on it for insulation. And inside there is in the bottom there's a bowl. We're going to put water in it. That's where the wood chips fall, or the wood pucks fall after they're used up. That extinguishes them. Drip pan, and then you got 4 racks for doing whatever food you want. At the very bottom, let's see if I can show it here. That's the actual heating element in the back there. That's what causes the heat in the cabinet itself. You're going to get a little bit of heat from the unit that creates a smoke, but most of your heat comes there. And then at the bottom, that's where you control your temperature and the smoke unit itself. It's just a simple on-off switch and then a button to advance the pucks. I'll show you how that works once we get them loaded in. It's 2 separate units. The one hooks to the other, and they're powered by electricity. See how the smoke unit has a connector to the main unit, and then the smoke unit will run an extension cord up to our backyard. Now what makes the Bradley smoker stand out is its ease of use. If you've ever done any smoking with fire, you know it's a pain in the butt to try and maintain your steady temperature, not let it get too hot. You got to sit there and babysit it all day. With this thing, you pretty much load it up and it does all the work for you. The things that generate the smoke they look like little hockey pucks. Here's a box of what the mesquite looks like, and they come in these little packs like this, and here is a little hockey puck. It's basically hickory wood that they've looks like chipped up and then pressed together with some method, and this is what generates all that magical smoke. Now each puck will burn for approximately 20 minutes, or smoke for 20 minutes. So what you do is this long piece standing up is where you load your hockey pucks in. So you do 1 for every 20 minutes. I'm going to do a bunch of ribs and all kinds of stuff today, so I'm going to put in about 4 hours worth of smoke. And basically it's that easy. Just put it in there, and then when we turn it on, I'll show you how it feeds. Alright, I got 4 hours worth of pucks in there. You have to load 2 extra ones. Because as you'll see, the tray that feeds them in, you need 2 of them behind it to push the pucks on. So basically it's pretty simple. We cut on the unit here. Alright, that's gonna turn on your smoke generator. And then let's see if we can get some video of it feeding on there. We're going to advance a briquette here. We're going to press this button to advance. Let's see if you can see one coming in. Alright, see there's one. What you're trying to do is get it on that very end piece right there. That's where the actual burning unit is. So we're going to advance it. Another one. Pushing it, and then we need to go. See what I'm talking about? You need to have 2 extra in, because now we got 2 out and there's still not one on the burner. It'll burn a little bit there, but not much, so we're going to do 1 more to get the smoking started. Just press that button again. You can see they just dropped, and here we go. Alright, should start producing smoke in probably 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, here's our ribs. We got 2 racks worth, and we've already rubbed them with a little rub that my wife, her little secret rub mix, and put them in the fridge, let them sit overnight, and we let them sit out for about an hour to get room temperature. We transfer them to the racks here, and then put them in the smoker. Alright, smoker part's been running maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And I don't know if you can see it, it's starting to get a little windy out here, but we're already getting some smoke out of the top of the smoker. I'll open it up here in a second. What you may have to do, each shelf in the unit is 11 by 14. So if you got full racks of ribs, you may end up having to split them and put them on there. You can cut them in half and put them on there side by side, which is what I've done in the bottom 2 racks. Let me show you here. See all that smoke coming out? Let's see if we can get yeah, you can see the bottom puck down there. It's already starting to smoke. And see, there's the ribs. I've already split them. You want to put them on your bottom 2 racks so they get close to the heat, because I'm going to cook them at about 200 degrees for 5 to 6 hours. That's the plan. And that's a good thing about this thing. You set it. Once you get your temperature set, see, we're not up to 200 yet. We're going to just leave it alone. I'm going to go prep the rest of the food and throw some chicken on. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes since I put the ribs in. You can see we're getting a nice little batch of smoke. Smells awesome. As you can see, somebody's definitely interested over there. And the temperature's getting up there. Should be about another 10 minutes. We should be at the 200. What are we at? We're at about 170. So I'm going to get it up to 200. I'm going to put the corn, potatoes, and onions in, and let those go for about 2 hours. Alright, just pop these out of the cooker. We're 6.5 hours into the cooking, but we had a couple rainstorms during the day, and it took a few hours for it to get up to 200 degrees. So these just got pulled. That's a whole rack split in half. And these were the ones that were on the bottom. The ones that were second from the bottom, they're still cooking. They probably have about another hour to go. Pull it apart.
Look at this.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. It just falls right off the bone like it should. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Succulent.
That is heaven.
And juicy.
Oh goodness.
Turn that thing off and dig in.
Alright, I'm going to pull the last one out. You can see we end up at about 2. Alright. Pop her open. Let me see, that's what the inside looks like. I cut it off about 15 minutes ago. Say we're done. See how the meat's pulled away from the bones there on the ends. That's all she wrote. Perfect.
Alright guys, I just finished placing the turkey inside the brine mixture, and I decided to give you guys the instructions on how long to smoke while it's still daylight. I will be getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start smoking this turkey so it's done in time for when we have our Thanksgiving dinner, or it's actually lunch. The turkey is an 18 and a half pound, and general rule of thumb is a half an hour for every pound. So that's about a 9-hour smoke. I'll be using a applewood smoke for the cooking process, or I'm sorry, smoking process, and we'll check back tomorrow morning halfway through my smoke. So check back soon. Welcome back guys, it's Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and we've been smoking for about 6 hours now. I woke up around 3 o'clock this morning to toss in the turkey. I'm still a little tired, but it makes the day well worth it when everybody bites into this juicy smoked turkey. We're going to go and take a peek at it right now. As you can see here, it's a nice golden brown. It looks amazing right now. So again, it's got about 3 more hours to go. I'm going to go ahead and check the temperature right now just to make sure that I don't overcook it. Even though they suggest a half an hour for every pound, sometimes things cook a little faster than anticipated. So I'm going to go ahead and take a probe and place it on in various spots of the turkey. Make sure it goes deep enough where it gets a good temperature internally. You want to hit 165. I'll probably let it hit 160 and take it out and wrap it with tin foil, and that way it will still cook 5 to 10 degrees, and we'll do that next. Welcome back, guys. As you can see here, I've plated up my turkey, or actually set it on a board. The internal temperature reached 160. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this in aluminum foil and let it rest for about a half an hour before I start carving it. This will allow the juices to draw back into the meat and make it really moist and juicy. So thanks again, guys, for joining me, and hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.